The March Fremantle Council meeting started off in slightly unusual style, but it was very nice to kick off the meeting swearing in South Ward Councillor Andrew Sullivan, who was re-elected in the recent by-election. So we had former Councillor John Alberti, JP, swearing in Andrew, and before we got underway with our meeting. We also had the pleasure of having been presented with the award for this Fremantle Town Hall, which won the best conservation project at the West Australian Heritage Awards recently. And I want to also acknowledge the staff for their extraordinarily good work in that amazing project that saw the 130-year-old Fremantle Town Hall restored back to its former glory. The Hilton Town Centre upgrades final hurdle was passed through the council, and really exciting to see now that we have in place the new plans for Hilton. We'll see those upgrades underway in coming days and weeks. That will see some beautification of the Hilton Town Centre, some changes to the pavement and some of the traffic movements, which will make the town centre safer as well. So it'd be fair to say that it's been a long time coming, but some of these really important new works that are co-funded by the state government and the City of Fremantle is also contributing. We'll see the Hilton Town Centre upgraded, made more beautiful, and I think more attractive for local residents in that area. Car share was a really important issue that we discussed, and actually how we can start to get more car share into Fremantle. We received a report from Philip Boyle and Associates, which actually mapped out a really good way forward, and on that basis, Council agreed to go out for expressions of interest to car share. And one of the key things is we'll see through that the City of Fremantle actually give up some of its vehicles that we use and actually will become members of that car share, and also see that scattered around the city. Looking at new car share locations down around the Fremantle train station, up this end of the Cappuccino strip around Fremantle Oval and Fremantle Hospital, but also down into South Fremantle as well. And that's what we're really important. Anyways, what we hope is kicking off broader car share, not just across Fremantle, but importantly across the greater Perth metropolitan area, because especially for those people who have a car, maybe even a second car, don't do a lot of kilometres in it, car share is a really great way of reducing car ownership but also saving people money, and we're keen here at the City of Fremantle to show some leadership in this space and get car share underway. Perhaps the big issue of the night was actually passing what was called the Fremantle Alternative, which was otherwise known as Scheme Amendment number 63, which was a really innovative idea around actually how we get more diverse and small dwellings and more diverse and affordable housing into our suburbs. It was called Big Ideas for Small Housing, and that's exactly what it will do. So what we've done with that is taken some key areas across different parts of our suburbs, from Whitegum Valley to Beaconsfield, Sampson and others, where we can actually get and demonstrate how we can get more diverse and affordable housing, but housing that also will importantly be more sustainable, keep tree canopy and manage parking in innovative ways. So that scheme amendment has now gone through a very robust and really an award-winning consultation process, has been signed off by the council, and now will go to the West Australian Planning Commission, where we hope that we can see that passed and actually in coming years see some of that really great new housing on the ground in Fremantle, once again showing how Fremantle is a leader in providing diverse and affordable housing. You might not know, but the Fremantle Festival is actually Australia's longest running festival, going all the way back to 1905, which is pretty incredible. And it's actually run on a variety of months and times throughout the year, and part of, I think, the great success of it is that it's always being kept fresh and different and evolved. And that was a key debate at Council this month, as we talked about moving the Fremantle Festival from October to July, to the winter months. Staff have recommended that we do that, partly because the summer months are increasingly crowded with festivals and events, and there's actually a bit of a gap during the winter months where it might be an opportunity for the Fremantle Festival to shine, not just within Fremantle, but also get coverage both across the state and across the nation. So Council looked at that and had a quite a robust debate around the pros and cons of that, and it was clear that we decided that was a good idea and would support that, but also acknowledging that we wanted to keep other kind of events and things going both in our suburbs, and also for making sure it also had a community focus on other events across the year. Another part of that was actually also moving the time that the Heritage Festival happened, and that's going to move from May to April, so it can be part of the Australian Heritage Festival and align those dates with that as well, and that was also broadly supported. So there'll be some changes in our festival lineup. There will still be a Fremantle Festival in 2018 later on this year, but it would be a shorter festival this year, over 3 days, in the lead up to the renewed Winter Fremantle Festival in July 2019. So look out for that, and look at also how you can get involved, and we can keep Australia's longest running festival fresh and running over the next few years. Cheers.